What's up, guys? Average Kiwi Guy here. How y'all doing? So, big news today coming out of the Star Wars world that there is a new saga coming. There is a new saga, directed by Rian Johnson. He's working it all out. He's the creative mind behind it all. Wow. Okay. And for me, I think the biggest thing, more for the immediate, in the immediate future right now, is the fact of when they announced this. They announced that Rian Johnson was going to do this even before Last Jedi it even come out in the cinemas at all. It's not even out yet. No one's seen it other than Disney themselves, other than LucasArts. And they have said, yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy. Because we know that we can work with him. He's done an amazing job on Last Jedi, which bodes very well for that movie. Very well. And I'm now I'm more hyped for it. Just from this news is that, if they, there hasn't been the whole kind of the problems that the stories, the Star Wars stories, movies have had where, Rogue One needed the kind of the rewrites, the reshoots and all that. Han Solo, they fired the directors and brought in someone else, like that, that whole thing. So the fact that this movie has sort of gone through pretty much scot-free, it hasn't had too many problems, is very good. And the fact that they've come out and said, this is the guy that we want to do a brand new saga, a brand new one completely away from the Skywalker family, one away from all the characters that we know, the places that we know, and even potentially the time that we know. That's going to be the tricky thing here. So I wanted to do a little video here, just maybe, a little bit of a speculating thing, a little bit of what could be, what might not be, sort of thing. So they've come out, they said very little, obviously. That's that Rian Johnson's going to be sort of the creative mind behind it all and the director of it all. And that it will be new characters from a corner of the galaxy that Star Wars lore has never been explored. So, brand new characters, no one linked to the Skywalkers at all. So, it's going to be very interesting to see where they go with this. Where? There is parts of the Star Wars galaxy that no one's seen yet. There are planets that no one's ever heard of. There is unknown space. There's unknown space that no one, people think ships that go in there don't come back out. Is this where they're talking about? Or is it, just planets that we have not heard of? The thing is, though, for me, the big thing is when. Because this galaxy has been scarred by Skywalkers, right? There is not many, in this world, in this galaxy that we know of right now, that don't know about at least one Skywalker, and if not, it's Darth Vader, right? So if they want to go completely away from the characters that we know, obviously, Princess Leia, she's directly linked into the Republic, so you can't be around what we already know. So does that mean they're going to go into the future at that point? Or are they going to go, when I first heard it, I was like, could they be doing an Old Republic thing? Maybe? Malik Revan? No. But they did say that it's characters that we haven't heard of before. And, the Knights of the Old Republic stuff is not canon, so I hope and I wish for Knights of the Republic stuff, but I don't know. But it would have been cool to see, the old Republic and, the way things were back then. So yeah, so Old Republic was on my mind when I heard this sort of thing. Then the next thing is are they going to continue the saga that's going on right now, right? So obviously we've got 8 and 9 coming up. 9's in probably 2 years from now, because they always do a gap between, which is normally where a Star Wars story movie comes in. So Han Solo, I think, is next year, I do believe, and then the next episode 9 comes out, and that's all be done. J.J. Abrams is doing that one. does this mean this new saga is 10, 11, and 12? Or is this starting off brand new? Like episode 1, new saga, brand new. And then does that mean that this story is closed off? That we're not going to see episodes, 10, 11, and 12 with Rey and Kylo and as, the older guys coming back. Like, is this Star Wars saga that we've always known, is it going to be finished at 9? Is 9 going to be the last one that we ever see? That's going to be the interesting thing. Like, are we, for me, the dream thing would be, yes, they're going to continue it at 10, 11, and 12, while the new saga's going on at 1, 2, and 3. So that we would have a Star Wars movie every freaking year. And I mean, we got that now. But it would be like Marvel levels. It'd be Marvel levels of Star Wars coming out. Like multiple movies over, all through the year. It's what we expect from Marvel. And this could be what we could come from expecting in Star Wars. Is multiple movies through each year. There's a part of me that's like, yes, like more Star Wars, it can only get, more and more, it's always good. But there's a special thing of having, that wait for, the next episode, the next Star Wars, there is something to that. But I think if they do it right, like Marvel for the majority, they do a lot of their movies very, very well. And they do it a lot right. There isn't much they don't get right. Like, Thor Ragnarok right now. Fantastic. Amazing. And they have different feels with all their movies. They could do it this way as well. I don't know. That's going to be the thing. Is when they decide that the Skywalker saga, is that finished? Is that completely finished? And obviously, the events of 8 and 9 will determine that. So that was the next thing in my mind is, are they finishing this up? And then I guess we got to think like, what's it going to be about? Because if you're going to unknown places, that means it's still in the galaxy. Because if they think, oh, we're going to go to another galaxy, then you can't, I don't know if Jedi and Sith and, the Force and like all that transfer to another galaxy. What this galaxy knows might be completely different than another galaxy knows. So, I don't know. That tells me that it's going to be in the same galaxy. It's going to be in the same galaxy that we know. But then you run into that problem of there are not many like places that wouldn't know the effects. Like you would still have the Empire being an effect on these places. That means Darth Vader was an effect on this. So if they want a saga that's completely separate from a Skywalker, then they're going to have to go out pretty far. But what they might be meaning is that there won't be a Skywalker character in it. Maybe they reference them. Maybe they are a part of that world. Maybe they know of, Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker, Luke Skywalker, like all these, characters that we've known. Maybe they know of them, but they're not ever going to be in these movies. I don't know. So, again, it's all speculation. It's all, just poking at it, having fun, seeing, like, what might be coming out. But for me, the big, the immediate good thing from this is that we know that Disney is very happy with Last Jedi. Very, very happy. And honestly, like that can only bode well. That means, it's not going to get recut. They're not, worrying about what it's going to be, what it's going to look like, the direction it's gone. They are very happy with what Rian Johnson's done. They're very happy. Because I know I was a little bit concerned when they made J.J. Abrams the final director. But, I mean, I kind of expect them to have different directors anyway. But, if Ryan did a really good job, then potentially he could have got that next one. But now we know why. Is because they wanted him to do the next project. Whether that is episodes 10, 11, and 12, or a brand new saga while 10 to 12 is going on, I don't know. But it's more Star Wars. It's more Star Wars. It's new Star Wars. And it's brand new lore. It's brand new characters. It's brand new everything. And it can only be good. And there are not many franchises. There are not many franchises that can go out there and completely start a brand new saga on a massive scale like this. There's not. I don't know. It's gonna be. We can only wait. We can only wait and see what comes out, what they talk about. Obviously the next few like Star Wars celebrations and stuff like that are going to be very interesting when they start releasing little tidbits of what the new saga will be. And obviously, like I said, will it be 10, 11, and 12, or will it end this Skywalker saga of movies? I don't know. So it's exciting times ahead. It's exciting times ahead for Star Wars. Obviously, we got Last Jedi coming out in about a month's time. We're just over a month's time away. I'm gonna do maybe a few videos leading up, a bit of speculation for Last Jedi, sort of thing. I'm getting a costume ready for my Kylo Ren costume ready, so I'll probably wear that at some point. I'll be all over this. I'll be all over this. Star Wars is my shit. This is my franchise, so I'll be all over it. But yeah. All right, guys, that's it for us. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Peace. Bye.